And this is just from the street on my way back to the hostel. Good afternoon, friends. I'm watching my footing slightly because as always I'm in a fairly precarious position, so I've got to be a little bit careful, but welcome. We are so close to the Southern Cape now. Ogulhas is about 20 clicks in that direction, but this is beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to do some filming before I fall off. Up there, it's my lovely parents. So my friend here is called a dassie. They're a bit like badgers and they're all out basking in the sun. Welcome, my friends, to the southernmost point of the African continent. The monument is about 100 meters behind me. I'm out on some rocks and I am the southernmost person on this continent right now. I'm just going to find somewhere to sit and have a cigar. Quite honestly, I'm not sure about how much of this you're going to hear because it is very blustery here. But here I am. Tangier to Cape Town overland by public transportation. Yeah. That direction is Antarctica. Reminds me a little bit of Vasquez Rocks. Star Trek, baby. All the way back. It's my wonderful mother. And you can just walk onto this gigantic topographical map of Africa. That's not my point. Togo, Benin, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Western Sahara, and all the way up to Tangier. Boom! That is the northernmost point of Africa. But this is pretty fucking close. Oh, and not for nothing, but, and you probably expected this, but I have now been to all four corners of this continent. Been to the Eastern Cape 10, 11 years ago with Abishai. I've been to Tunisia before, the Northern Cape, Senegal this trip, the Western Cape, and now the Southern Cape. Yeah. So as keen viewers of my channel might remember, I crossed from Calabar in Nigeria to Limbe. 6 meter long, 2 meter wide open boat with an outboard motor. I'm just going to show you where it was. So that there is Calabar. That there is Limbe. So the boat went across this massive bay to there. friends. So I'm currently calf deep in the pool, having had a lovely dinner with my parents and with Steph, Nikki and Olivia, our hosts here, who are family essentially. I have a very decent glass of cognac. Cheers. Evening. So call this a coda, I guess. I'm not sure about how much on the beach today was audible, but that was the finish line. that was the objective. That was the final destination, to make it to the Cape. I gotta tell you, I'm not having trouble dealing with it, but it's still a little surreal. Because when I started this thing 11 months ago, I left Britain, and 10.5 months ago I arrived in Tangier, and I gave myself 2 chances out of 3, 65%, to be able to make it, to be able to get through it somehow. And there were more than a few days when that estimate went down to 50-50. I have to turn back. I have to fly out somewhere else. I'd get messed up somehow in any number of myriad ways. But no, I made it. I fucking made it all the damned way. I am OG. That's true. I've been at this game a very long time. I gotta tell you, I have never even heard of anyone who has done what I just did. I mean, yeah, I'm sure I've seen videos of people on long trips and on motorcycles and in cars and doing sections, you know, doing parts of it, but I've never even heard of anyone who's done Tangier to Cape Town overland by public transportation. Who does that? Ugh. Big day. Big fucking day. Yeah. I'm looking forward to being home because it's currently the evening of the 10th, and this time in 72 hours I will be in the air, flying from Cape Town to Heathrow. I land on Sunday the 14th. I go straight to Bixie's house and see Bixie, Kyle, Iris and Hudson, which will be lovely. And to them, all of them, and everyone else I love, I owe my absolute thanks, because they've kept me sane. As I said before, it's not like the old days when you throw yourself off the edge of the world and there's nothing but you. Because back in the day, postcards sent away from you and the occasional reverse charge telephone call is all I had. This time, video calls with adults and children whom I adore. So calls with Mark and Robin, with Avishai and Miriam, with Bix and Kyle, and Iris and Hudson, with my sister Beverly, Michael, Jack and Sophie, with my parents, of course. And really has kept me sane, because I was pretty far out this trip. Not as far out as before. That much is true, for the most part. But far out enough. Anyway. So, I'm teaching in the morning. I took today off. I rescheduled a couple of classes to accommodate today to get to the Cape and back, so it's 2 hours from here. I've got a few extra classes tomorrow. Friday I've got the morning, and then I go back to Cape Town in the evening, arriving about 7 p.m. I've got one night in the airport hotel, and then I've got pretty much the day at the airport, which will make me very happy. Yeah. With a small surprise for you, actually, when I get there. So, stay tuned. I'm feeling very mellow. It's not just the cognac. Because, if I'm being honest, I didn't think I could do this. I didn't know if this was possible. Which, of course, is why I did it in the first place. Just to see if I could. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care.
Same book. When did we pay off lease lend with the Americans?
1992.